Vegas, Nevada. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Yards into the end zone is across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Pickens on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The tackle made.
He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders.
A 3-yard pickup.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field goal. He stands up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans.
Brady's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Brady. Evans has it left side. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Brady's throw there complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 16. First down, Tampa Bay. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 11-yard touchdown. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Ryan Suckup.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
And one of the things that I think that Derek Carr has really improved in doing since college, his ability to stay in the pocket, things swirling around him, find the right guy, and deliver the ball with accuracy. Derek Carr has great touch when he throws the football.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
At the 26-yard line.
On 2nd and 9. Carr got a man open. It's Darren Waller. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Call at 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So pick up with 6. Brings up 2nd and
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get him out 3 as he takes the shot near the 25.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Ready to throw. It's to Brown. Good play. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Brown, his first catch. It's a 1st down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open.
Gronkowski's going to go. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady with 2 first touchdown passes as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Bradley Pinion to kick off.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you?
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Brady gives this one up to Jones. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Jones, the ball carrier.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Raiders, nothing.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Brady. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa.
And the
When
Buccaneers.
Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
Brady on target there to Godwin. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Well, Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time, but it'll be 2nd down. To throw again. Brady, he's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the Raiders' 14 yards.
Here's Jones. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
The tackle made.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's called his first half of action. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling.
But when this ball hits and intercepted, Carlton Davis picks it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Over the middle here to Brown. And they're going to be set down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play call because one-play drive, we throw an interception. A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
6 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
3rd down.
Carr gives to Richard, and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack. It's incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So you rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
In his own end zone, it's Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Throw there by Brady, intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the
throwing again. Brady looking again for Gronkowski. He's got him this time. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Brady again. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Now Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
First down.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And now it's second down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Third down.
On third down, here's Jones. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Quarter, here we go. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Fielded in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now this throw caught left side, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Shotgun now for Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10.
Second and 10.
To throw again. Carr. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting his inside the 25. It's a gain of 35. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in the cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks.
Looking for angle, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards.
First down, Buccaneers.
Operating from the gun, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's got this down.
Open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Now a first down carry by Jones. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Second and 4.
They'll go again to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. They'll run it with Jones. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
The ball carrier.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown of the night. And this offense is running away with this one. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Working from the gun, it's Carr of the evening.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
7-yard line.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know the benefits from all those empty seats? You and me trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
To Mike Evans.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Gonna air it out deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to have this down deep in the Vegas territory. A big play. Brady to Gronkowski. 41 yards.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Pass complete to
The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And this Buccaneer offense, they're running away with this one.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
From the 30 on second down. Short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA. Carr now on first down. It's thrown incomplete. Jason Witten, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Jason Witten, incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Throwing again. Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Ndamukong Suh just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. From the gun. Carr. And a slant hauled in by Ruggs. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. Fourth down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
The ball carrier.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Carr. Waller taking it in over the middle. And marking down way up close to the 40 of the 39. 22 yards on the catch and run. A 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun. Carr. Got 8 yards.
At the 46-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. He finds Aguilar open. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, it's Carr. It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
Now, Carr again. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. 4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Brady going to find Jones here out of the backfield. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it through. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Brady going to throw here. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that. It's so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive, but when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. The Raiders offense ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Carl trying again on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One final try now for Carr. He's going to let it fly. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
49.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier. They're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.